Hello and welcome to the ski season channel. I have a new pair of skis and my boot doesn't fit. For some reason they are adjusted differently and hopefully we can get the boot to fit within the range of the binding. The skis I have bought are Black Crows Ova Freebird, 180.4 centimeters long and a waist of 85 millimeters, radius of 17. They come with the Marker Alpinist 12 binding, and I'm gonna see today if I can adjust to fit my boot. I've already seen that this binding is not all the way forward. As you can see, the white part is showing here from the bottom bracket, but on the binding we have under the boot here, the binding is adjusted all the way forward, as you can see. We need to adjust this to make it go skiing. As we can see here, the overlap is about 5 millimeters now. The binding should have an adjustment about 15 millimeters. It's very important when you buy a used pair of pin bindings or any other ski that you check if the binding can be adjusted for your boot. And the same mondo point size is not always the same length. So we can see here with my boot, it has a mondo point of 27.5 and a length of 314 millimeters. You need to check your boot with the skis you are buying if you're buying used or pre-mounted skis. Let's see if we can adjust this binding. Okay, now we can see it is coming backward. And now the boot's going in. We have a little bit more of clearance here we need. There. And we're lucky, that's about the maximum what this binding can take for boot size. Let's see if we can get it in. Yes. So this was a hard binding to get in by hand. Here we have a little gap. Should be a little bit closer. Like this. Now it's barely touching. Pins are good and deep inside the boot. And we're good to go. To release, we press here, get the boot out, pull it out. If we want to go back in again, we put the boot in the front, push it down, it locks in the front, push it down in the back, it locks in the back. Let's do ski number 2. Yes. Here we also can see in the rear that we have this metal lip stops on top of the binding. We have to adjust the rear piece of the binding backwards. And then we can push the boot down. Now the boot is seated and we can see a little bit here how much do we want of a gap. There's a gap. It said in the manual that there should be contact there. And this is it. Now the bindings are ready to use. So, comment below if you want more like this, or if you have any other questions. You release it in how to adjust your pin bindings. Swivel it out, take it out. To get it in, put it in the front. Make sure the binding is open. You see this binding is closed. You can open it like this, then it's open. Here also ski brake is down, is pulled up and locked for touring. It can be done like this. And then to insert the boot, you first go with the toe, lock the toe, and then put your weight on the boot on the back, lock the back.